Okay, I'm Peter Fenner, Communications Manager at Ellipse, and I've got here with me today Michael Whitfield, who's the CEO of Thomsons Online Benefits, and John Ritchie, who is the CEO of Ellipse. And we're here today to talk about the fact that you have been developing a new service between the two companies. So, John, do you want to kick off?
The idea for me was to have a data-driven insurance company in the group risk space. And if the information is platformed as it is on Thomsons Darwin platform and its predecessor Perquisite, then the question becomes, how do you get the data from that platform with no hands and very few people into the back office of an insurance company? And at the same time, we had clients who were saying, the group risk end of my benefits program is messy. I've got these really late premium reconciliations, I've got gaps in cover, it's frustrating, it's expensive, it's just poor.
Yeah.
What we've done over the last year or so is build and design, joint project team, a data straight through process. So the information about the lives comes from Darwin, gets sucked into our back office, calculate a premium, figure out who needs underwriting, send it back, and then all the accounting happens within a payroll month. So we never go back. So if we underwrite the CEO, somebody like Michael, and we decide to marginally load them, we don't go back and pick up 35 quid for March. We just say, we don't even look at halfway through April. We will charge that extra prospectively, and that means we can reconcile it to the payroll accounting, and the client pays for the cover that they've got in the months that they've got it. And that is, I think, hopefully you agree, that is so different from the way the other group risk insurers deal with it.
If I look at how much time we spend proportionately on things like group risk to group pensions, the work that we have to do is 4 to 5 times as intensive on reconciling group risk than it is on group pensions. And that's why, for me, this is an absolutely key part. The monthly billing process, to actually pay as you go, pay for the cover that you require, will transform the market.
Yeah.
And I don't think the other providers will be able to do anything other than eventually follow suit. They might say, oh no, that's not the right way to do it. But I think it has a number of interesting effects. I think it means clients pay for what they've got and they have a nasty surprise 12 months down the line. But B, they also have the people on risk that should be on risk at the right time. And I think the other aspect for me, which is incredibly important, is the amount of time it saves HR teams and us, and also the end insurer and reinsurer ultimately gets better information.
The risk carriers get the data, and if we look at the market as a whole, the growth is in this model.
Where the market turns around and says, no, it'll never work, we both know this will work.
Yeah.
The concept of monthly billing will completely transform the group risk market over a period of time. And the one lasting effect I think is important is stickiness. The bun fight that the providers go through on a yearly basis, where you've got this annual renewal, where there is a timescale where a competitor can come in and take that away, disappears.
We execute and fulfill so many things in other aspects of our lives online. There's no reason why the insurance industry can't show a bit of imagination to adapt to that digital era, and I think we've proven that.
I'd agree with that 100%.
That sounds like a good point to wrap up, I think. So, Michael, John,
thank you very much.
Thanks very much for your time today.
Thanks, Mike.